Welcome to the Legendary Modern Decks, Day 1. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more on us content. So we're here to look at how Starlight, how this set is going to be shaping up here in the early days, because people are already fiending for high rarity. I do see that our Rotas, the Sky Striker amazing art, is coming in at $160 to start. And am I necessarily surprised about that? No, not really. This card is very, very, very desired. We'll see how that one holds up. Mistworm, no sales at $55, which is to be expected. Hunley's 45s with no sales. That one's going to crash down. Shizuku Starlight's coming in at 90 right now. I'm a little bit intrigued by that one. Looks like the Camellia is... The fact that they want $275 for Camellia is absurd, man. Like, this is the new cards, like, price, right? You're looking at this, you're like, hey, come get the Camellia. It's like, no, I'm not going to. Mikoto Aramasa's 92s. Mobilize Engage is 157. 95 on the Starlight Murakumos, which is crazy. Soza's are 65s. We have Saji's coming in at 70s for one cheap one there. Looks like we have a $40 Gotham's and a Mitsurugi Ritual coming in at 100. So that's interesting. But what I'm curious about is what exists beyond this. You know what else actually has sales here? I see we have a couple things. Mobilize Linkage Secret Rares, $3. Okay. We have Rotas in Secret Rare, which are $2. We have Sky Striker Camellias coming in at 8s right now. This is going to be your highest rarity besides the Starlight, right? This is the, I don't want to mess around with the other crazy stuff going around in the market, which makes sense. Murakumos, I see we have $3 ones here. We have $4 copies of Aramasa. We have $5 copies of Saji's. We have Mikoto's coming in at 2s. Mitsurugi Rituals coming in at 5s, which, is fine. Malcharming Fua's coming in at $650 right now. We'll see how this goes. They're dropping down, which is good. We've got Perulias. Oh, wow. These are not going to stick around. I guarantee you that. We have $2 Sozas for secrets. Looks like Camellias. Regular versions are coming in about 4s. So, hey, that's a pretty clear indicator. I think Camellia is going to be a hard carry for this set. Like, honestly. Dill Saber, maybe not so much, but Mitsurugi Mirrors, see, we're starting the downward trend here into, like, the super extremely cheap stuff. And that's fine. I do think a lot of the Sky Striker stuff very early on here is going to have some interesting numbers for just stores in general. So I'm not surprised with what I'm seeing here. Camellia being $200+ on early morning is crazy, but the Rota going down is in fact good. Phantom Knight cards. So we got the new Phantom Knight stuff this morning, which you already know is going to cause people to kind of go lose their minds. And that's normal, right? You're going to look at Phantom Knight stuff and you're going to go, oh, okay, $200 is crazy. These just got cratered off of the planet. I guess I'm not surprised, right? RAO4s, up we go. And whatever listings were left for these have left the building. Makes sense. Fog Blades, $10. Torn Scale, still an $8 card. The Tin Can Man, these are still like $4 for a Rarity Collection too. Though I don't think those are going to last long. The Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Force. This looks like it's gaining a little bit of momentum, but this has multiple versions, right? Yeah, you have a rare and so forth. So we're not going to get too excited about, certain rank up stuff, but obviously the things you're going to want to look at are going to be like the mid-rarity section. I see, Ancient Cloaks coming in about $1 for the Secret Rares, which is to be expected. Looks like Silent Boots, 50 cents. The low rarity stuff, I don't think is going to go too crazy. At least the tin stuff, you can get a couple of very nice looking cards for cheap price points. So I'm not really too upset about that. Phantom Knights for the most part are now very, very, very cheap, minus the few couple of extremely crazy things. I am very curious here. Reload. Have we saw more bios? Yeah, this card is just disappearing. I'm not surprised to see that we have, Dark Rebellion being looked at right now as the, or at least seeing the Dark Requiem being a card disappearing off of the market. It looks like probably over time you're going to continue to see this kind of pop up. But I mean, like, this isn't Arc Rebellion. Arc Rebellion's a very, very good card, but, people are going to look at this, they're going to see attack modification. Sure. They're going to see, a cheap little way to take advantage of things. So this is probably going to be one of the ones to keep an eye on. My personal watch is going to be the Odd Eyes Raging Dragon. This card is still, first of all, dollars. I do understand this is a little bit higher of a rank, as it is 7. But remember, you do make this thing. You do get to do some stupid things with it. Detach 1, destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, it gains 200 attack for each until the end of this turn. And it gets double attack. Like, this card was a monster in the anime. And the fact we're kind of nudging a little bit closer to a playable world where, you could actually play this, I'm kind of in love with it. But it's going to be a little bit before I think we see something a little bit crazy pop out with this. Oh, Diabell Star All Darts. So, right now, as Amina, it's just a very popular concept in the TCG. A lot of people want to play it. It has been sparking up a lot of interest in the game. And I really just don't blame players to want to see this, which now kind of sparks up the, okay, well, do we need to start watching these All Darts? Diabell Star, I mean, this was at 120. You've had a repopulation of a low listing, and you're looking at like 120-ish for the rest of this. I would pretty confidently say that I would keep an eye on this just over time. Your time of getting this for $80 is past at this point. I don't think anybody's going to surprise Pikachu-faced, be shocked about me saying that, but that's the reality of what you're looking at now with the long term on this. We've also got Herald of Orange Light. This is a couple things with this. One, this card is very, very, very popular in Genesis format. Like, if you are actually, like, kind of shocked about me saying that, we are kind of just in the era of fairies right now in Genesis. That's kind of why, oh, look at the light play, $55. Oh, look, we jump on up. You hit the $60 mark. Oh, what a shocker. And then you eventually hit 70 on up to 90. Wow. It's been the same revolving door that has happened with this card for years. Starlight Rares are also on their way up, though this one's going to take a little bit longer to kind of achieve the results that you're kind of expecting them to. I do think overall you need to be watching these cards. I don't know how long term's going to treat both of these, but both of them have higher rarities, so something to watch. See, the purple lights are doing things, which means the green lights are also going to be something you're going to want to watch. All right. Oh boy, Thunder buyouts. First of all, Mithra has been talked about a lot this weekend, just as the additional little body to deploy. I will say at least the good part is, you have a reprint for this. But besides the heavy plays and mods, it's $10 a copy right now to pick these up. I'm not particularly excited to bring that news to you, but I mean, that's the reality that we're sitting in right now. It's not a very pleasant one, I assure you of that, but all right. This one's also great. Remember that Thunderclap Wolf that was like 30 cents yesterday? Well, the community blew this into the ground. Though, repopulation is happening, because I saw these at like 22 listings, refresh a couple hours later, we're down to 36. So I think you might actually see, if lists don't choose to play this, probably in 2 to 3 weeks, you'll probably see this card bottom back out down to $1 or $2. It's also going to depend on like if the OCG chooses to play this, but I mean, this is a very good card for the deck. We've also got the Legendary Gemini Imps. You're telling me near mint copies of some old secret rares, though albeit from Premium Pack 1, are running around in the market at like $7 to $10 a copy. Yeah, that appears to be the reality of the situation. So, I guess over the weekend, we're going to be dealing with all of the fallout of everything. We have Phantom Knight cards to watch. We have Blitzkrieg's interactions. I'm going to get Blitzkrieg on camera this weekend. My friend wants to play Sacred Beast. We have an entire interesting show to put on, so we'll see where it goes. But please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.